Welcome to my channel, the Blaugrana Blood. Barcelona are the champions of Spain, baby! So, the 29th match day of Liga F got over, and Barcelona just had to get a point to be crowned champions. And what did they do? What did they do? Let's talk about it. So, Barcelona went to Seville to face Real Betis. And this was, as I said, match day 29. So, Barcelona went with the starting 11 of Gemma Font, Yana, Irene, Mappy, Brutes, APA in midfield, and the front three was a PPP. Paraluelo, Payor, and Pina. So, Gemma Font came in goal, which was surprising. Considering the fact that Catacol just needs to play another 60 minutes in the league to qualify to basically win the Zamora Trophy, which is the Golden Glove Award. So she needs to play 60 more minutes to qualify for the required amount of minutes for a goalkeeper to win, to qualify for the trophy, and she has the best stats, best clean sheet stats. So if she plays another 60 minutes in the league, which I think she will in the last league game, she's going to win the Zamora Trophy for the first time in her career, which is great. And Rolfo was not in the squad for this match because she had an issue on her right knee. So Brooks took her place. So this is basically the starting 11. Pretty much a strong one, slight rotations, but pretty much the strongest squad you could ask for. So as usual, Barca needed, Betis needed a win at least to prevent relegation, basically. So Valencia was already relegated, so Betis had a fighting chance, and they needed a win against Barcelona to at least keep them safe. So that was the position. Barca needed a draw to win the league, and Betis needed a win to have a fighting chance till the last game of the season. So that was the position before the game. So as usual, Barca had a fast start from the beginning. They attacked and pinned Betis in their own half from right away. So again, those slow starts which were plaguing us in the middle of the season, they have been rooted out now. So that's great. That's what we want right now. The most important part of the season. So that's great. And last game, all of the attack against Deportivo, all of the attack was from the right. Vicky Lopez was running the show. This time, all of the attacks from the left. It was very rarely from the right. Maybe because Salma was on the right, so I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to use some more because you have Pina and Brutes on the left. So obviously, you will want to attack there. But the thing is, lots of space was available on the left for Pina to exploit because the right back of Betis was just so high. So I think that is also a reason why they attacked. Barca attacked from the left this time, and it was so much place to exploit for Pina on the left, and boy did she exploit. I mean, she got the ball from Alexia in transition, drove forward and gave across to Eva, who held it home in the 3rd minute. Boom, a first goal. And then Eva returned the favor at 6 minutes. She gave a pass to Pina, tap and goal. Boom, two goals in 6 minutes. So it was just like that was done. And Betis thought they could at least hold Barca on for like one half and then try to frustrate. No. Barca, like, we want to win the league as soon as possible. We don't want to make it like Chelsea, win it at the last. No. We're not doing that. We are gonna win it. That's it. So it is very easy for Barca to just counter press and then go forward. But some of the decision making and finishing was really, really bad. So otherwise it could have been even worse. But yeah, they were not clinical enough. Which, yeah, I know it's very ironic to say when you see the final score, but at that time they were missing so many chances. It could have been double-digit score line, but it is what it is. And it would have been so many more goals in the first half itself. And Barca high press, but Betis countered. They got a chance. They got behind the defense, and the attack was almost about to score. But Yana Fernandez, she tried to play the offside line. It did not work. And then she had so much space between her and the attacker. Like, there was no right for her to catch up to her. But she did. She just ate up that space in like a couple seconds, 2-3 seconds. And then she was on level with the attacker. She just booted the ball away for a corner. Like, That was unbelievable. Yana Fernandez, her transformation this season is unbelievable. Ever since she signed that contract extension, she's been playing like crazy. Like she's been playing like a first teamer. It's amazing to see the depth we have in right back. Like you'll almost forget Ona is not playing. Almost. Not exactly, but almost. She is really, really good. Yana, I like. So I know these players. Like they have very good facilities, but they just seem so fast. I don't know how. Like just so physical. It's amazing to watch. And she's ridiculously quick. They could have got a goal. I think if Yana hadn't done that, I think it would have been a goal for them. But she did it, so clean sheet saved for Gemma. And again, Eva was through on goal, and in 27th minute, Eva was through on goal. She again a one-on-one situation, and the goalkeeper just took her out outside the penalty box. And unfortunately, she had to be carded. It was the right decision to make. She was sent off. She was the last defender. She was sent off, and she went out crying because she knew that she let her team down, especially when they knew that they had to get a win against Barcelona, or at least a point. And it is hard enough to play with 11 against Barcelona. When you play with 10, especially when the goalkeeper is off, the first goalkeeper is off, that's a problem. And their Betis team is going to bloodbath from now on. It's not going to get any better. They were already 2-0 down at that point. So after that, again, so many missed chances. Aitan was juggling the ball with her leg. She I don't know, man. She was just walking around the box. I don't know. She got the ball. She doesn't shoot. I don't know why. Maybe she was a bit merciful against Betis. I don't know. She was just walking with the ball with the box. It's frustrating to watch. And Boots said, okay, you know what? If you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. She just put the ball in for a third goal. And that's it. The game was over by then. And it was at the 40th minute that Boots got a third goal. And the match was over by then. We already secured the title, the game's over, and there were still 50 minutes to play. And yeah, this is what happens when you go 10, like when you go a woman down so soon. And yeah, the first half ended, was 3-0 in the first half, and Ona and Caro came off at halftime for Salba and Yana, because why not? And Caro actually just needs some minutes for the final. She has not been her 100%, so she needs some reps to be ready for the final. So she played 45 minutes, good for her. And Yengan and Vicky subbed in for Patry and Pina at 61 minutes. Patry got some rest again, good. And Mata came on for Blues at 73rd, which pushed Ona to the left. So Ona basically became left back and Mata came as the right back. So that was the substitute scenario. And again, after, in the second half, the onslaught continued, and Pino got a hat-trick, a second goal, especially a third goal, that control to bring the ball in, that was beautiful to watch. Pina actually, this is incredible, but her form in the league has been quite bad for her standards. Still a good, if you take it for any average player, that is a great stats for an average player, but for her quality, it's been a bad, I don't know why, but in any other competition, in the Women's Nations League, in the Champions League, in the Super Cup, in the Copa del Reina, she's been amazing. In the league, I don't know what happened to her. It's not even like it's her fault. She's been trying a lot, and she's even hit the woodwork multiple times in multiple matches. The ball just won't go in. But this match, she broke all that curse. She got a hat-trick, and then Payor got a brace, Alexia got a brace, and Aitana got a goal. Like, she just nonchalantly scored. And Alexia, Bonmata's goal again, Alexia assist. It had everything. It had everything you wanted to watch. It was like the best way to win the league. Like, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to watch. You wanted to watch more. Like, you want them to score more. That was the thing. Greed. Of course, we're greedy. We want more goals. You want to be another double-digit scoreline after the Granada 10-1. So that was it. And the 74, I wanted to particularly say this because this is incredible to watch. If you can watch it on YouTube. In the 74th minute, the sequence is absolute massacre. Just a shame that it wasn't a goal. So basically, Caro got the ball. She struck it. It should have gone in. It hits the post. It comes back in the box for somebody to pinball it. It keeps getting pinballed. And then somehow it does come back to Marta, who's ready, he's just outside the box waiting for the ball. It comes, Vicky Lopez gives the ball straight to Marta, and Marta thumbs it with such power. It just hits the crossbar. Again, frustrating. Hits the crossbar, and like two shots on the woodwork in like what 20 seconds. The gap between them, and again it went to Barca player. They didn't let it again. They came back. Like Barca players just were not giving the ball away, and they were playing like Betis didn't even exist. It's like they were just passing around, doing their usual drill in training. It was like watching a training practice in live session for free. It was like that. It was absolute dominance. Like they were playing like they're playing a different game altogether. So in the end, it ended 9-0. Real Betis 0, Barcelona 9. A goal for every 10 minutes. Like what more entertainment can you ask for? So Barca secured their 6th consecutive league title, their 10th league title in history, and Barca didn't even win to need this game at the end of the day, because Real Madrid actually drew the game against Tenerife. So Barca, even if they had lost this game to Betis, they would have still won the league, and that would have been good for Betis because they would have got a chance to fight for their place in the league. But Barca are not. Barca are ruthless. They don't care. So again, they won. They destroyed Real Betis, and that is what it is. And the celebrations started after the game. Like they all wore those shirts, Simpre okay, I didn't get that. They got the shirts, which are the champions, and it was beautiful. But it was quite mild, They didn't celebrate too much because it was an away ground, obviously. So I think the party will be pretty good after the game at home against Bilbao. I think after that game, the real party starts, and yeah, like it was amazing. So, and even Javier Puig come in. It was nice, and Betis were relegated, so they had no chance because the team above them the team above them have a 4-point gap now, and there's only one more game to play, so they are effectively relegated now. And although Barca showed no mercy during the game, just after the whistle went, they were immediately consoling the players. That was a nice touch from Barca. And stats, the most important stat, 9-0, that's the most important stat. Other than that, Barca had 40 some shots with 20 on target, and Betis had 3 shots with 0 on target. Like, there's not even a contest. Like, bad enough to play with 11v11 against Barcelona. 10v11, they had no chance. And yeah, so that was the game. Barca won the game. They are the champions of Spain. They have one more game to go. One more. After that game, the party is going to be great. It's going to be amazing at home at Johan Cruyff, the fortress of Barcelona Femení. And yeah, it was an amazing day. And yeah, on to just 2 more games now to make it even more historic, and a full season review, at least the league review. I'll do a separate video about that later, about the highs and lows of the league and the stats, top scorer, best player if that's even possible to choose, and Zamora trophy, which Qatar most likely will win. So we'll discuss all of that in a separate video. And so that is that. And rival watch, Arsenal, as I'll remind again, Arsenal are the opponents in the Champions League final, and they play their last league game against Manchester United. It was a thrilling 4-3 win over United to finish second in WSL, and they were in cruising 4-1 at one point, and was like, okay, this is the free-flowing Arsenal that I watched for some time now. And yeah, it was looking like a very convincing win, a very comfortable win. At 60 minutes they were 4-1 up. They were starting to make subs. They're so comfortable. And then Katie McCubb said, fuck it, I'm gonna make it interesting. And then she assists Thailand for the second goal, and then gives away the penalty for the third goal, and suddenly it's so tense, it's so nervy. And United need a win to get second place. Arsenal just need a draw. So I think it was, even though it was 4-3, it still wasn't like the end of the world for Arsenal, because it was only 10 more minutes, and United had to score 2 and prevent Arsenal from scoring again. So it was quite difficult, although Arsenal made more difficult for them than it needed to be. So yeah, a better result from their previous 2 games. They have conceded from previous 2 games, which they lost brutally. Uh, but still, their defensive issues still persist, and they are now considered 12 goals in the last 3 league games. And the next game is against Barcelona in 2 weeks' time. At least they'll have more rest than Barcelona, who will only not even have a week after their last league game. So let's see how the rest versus rust debate plays out in the final. Um, so yeah, so that's my video. Barca are the champions yet again. And yeah, I will see you for the review of the match against Athletic Bilbao at home. So until then, Visca Barca.